Okay, everyone, get out those odd beads and those bead mixes that have been sitting around in your bead box forever, because today we're going to have some fun making these unusual little angels. Stay tuned. Hi everyone, this is Lori from Happy Birds Glitter Nest, and today I decided to dig into a box of mixed beads that I purchased a while ago on sale for half price at Hobby Lobby. And if you're a bead collector like me, I'm sure you have some of those beads that you want to use, but they're still sitting in your bead box because you aren't quite sure what to do with them. Well, today I'm going to show you how to do this, and the best part is that you can use them to wear as jewelry or turn them into Christmas ornaments. So stay tuned. Okay, so the first thing you're going to need is your bead mix. Now, I did purchase this for half off at Hobby Lobby a while back. This is by the Bead Design Company. I will tell you that as it gets closer to Christmas, you're going to see a lot of gorgeous strands of beads and beautiful boxed beads at Hobby Lobby, maybe even in greens and reds, some in just clear crystals. Don't be afraid to buy them because you could make some really pretty little ornaments with these. So we'll go ahead and get started, and the first thing I'm going to show you is what you're going to need besides the acrylic bead mix. You're going to need acrylic pearls in 8mm and 6mm. Okay. You're going to need little 4mm daisy spacers, and you're going to need a couple of angel wings in two different sizes. I have 13mm wide and 22mm wide, and these are called fairy wings. If you look them up, fairy wings, on eBay, Amazon, Etsy, any of those, these will pop up. Okay, and don't worry about the height. That doesn't matter. Just worry about the length this way. Okay, 13mm and 22mm. Okay, then you're going to need some little crystal rhinestone rondelles, and I have them in two different sizes. You can get them in any color you'd like. I have them in 5mm, and this is a 6mm. Okay, just like that. And that's pretty much it, other than the head pins. These head pins right here are 2 inches. I bought these at Hobby Lobby for $3.99. You get 100 of them, and you might want to check your ads. They usually have the Jewelry Shop brand on sale a couple of times a month at Hobby Lobby. Okay, so we're going to put some angels together. I'm not going to actually fix the loop and everything until afterwards, because I don't want you to have to sit through all of that. I mean, I will show you on camera how to do it, but I won't make you sit through 8 of them or whatever. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay, so I'm going to get started. I'm going to use this one right here. Okay, so we're going to slip on our little 4mm daisy spacer, then our acrylic bead here. Okay, and then I'm going to take, I think, this little 5mm rondelle and place that there. And then I'm going to take the larger 22mm wings, and I'm going to add a little 8mm acrylic bead head, and then a little 6mm crystal rondelle with another 4mm daisy spacer. Okay, we're going to leave it just like this. I'm going to set it aside, and I'll show you how to do this part towards the end, but I want to put these together. Let's see. Another one. Oh, a heart shape. Let's do a heart shape. Okay. All right. Let's see what we have here. Okay. So we're going to take this heart, and you notice how we're, oops, wait a minute, 4mm daisy spacer. Now we're going to take the heart, and we're turning it upside down. Okay. And then we're going to add, I think, this little 5mm pink rhinestone, and let's see, maybe the 22mm wings, and the 6mm head, and 6mm rondelle with a little 4mm daisy spacer, like that. So that turned out pretty cute, didn't it? Okay, I'm going to set that aside, and let's see what else we have. Okay, oh, you know what, do I have one of these? Yeah, let's try one of these. That's kind of pretty. So we'll work with that. And, alright, first thing we're going to do, 4mm daisy spacer. Just like that. And then our pretty acrylic bead. And a little 5mm pink rondelle, rhinestone rondelle, and 22mm fairy wings here, and 8mm head, 6mm rhinestone rondelle, and a 4mm daisy spacer. So see, that turned out really cute too. Just like that. So we're going to set that aside. Let's see what else. Why don't we try something a little different? How about this little bead here, this little bicone? Huh? I think that would work out really cute. Okay, so I'm going to place on a daisy spacer, and then the little bicone, and a 6mm daisy spacer, and 22mm fairy wings. I always like to put a little bit of bling right here at the bottom as well as the halo. I just think it really gives it a little something extra. Okay, a little 6mm head and a 5mm daisy spacer. Oops, I said daisy spacer. I meant a 5mm rondelle. And then we have 4mm daisy spacer. So that turned out really cute. Let me see if I can fix this lamp a little. Okay. Alright. And we're going to set this aside. And I'll show you in a minute everything that we've set aside, okay? Alright, so for the next one, maybe we'll use one of these round ones that are kind of striped. I think that would look nice. Okay, so we're just going to, gonna put the little daisy spacer on, and then one of these little round striped beads, and a little pink 5mm rondelle, a 22mm angel wing, 6mm acrylic pearl, and a 6mm little crown. And you can see this little rondelle is wavy. I like the wavy ones too. They're really pretty. And then a 4mm daisy spacer. And see what we have? Okay, so I'm going to set this aside. You can make a whole set, or you can make them individual like this and really make a nice little set for someone for Christmas ornaments. Okay, I think the next one I'm going to do, should we do a tiny one? What do you think? Let's see. How about something like this? This is a smaller bead. We can use the small little fairy wings with that, okay? So let's try that. Alright, let's begin with a daisy spacer. And then the round bead. And I think maybe one of these little ones here. I think that's I believe that's a 5mm. That's a 5mm. And there we go. A little 6mm. You know, I don't like that 5mm on the neck. Let's do the thinner 5mm. Then, yeah, well, okay. What's looking funny? Oh, I know what's looking funny about it. Oh my goodness. Angel wings. Okay. That might help. Okay, there we go. There's the head. You're probably out there shouting, "No, no, put the wings on." Okay, and then another little daisy spacer. There we go. See, it turned out cute. One thing I love about making little angel ornaments is that you don't have to be precise. You can just kind of play with them and figure out what looks good and what doesn't. I think let's try this one. We haven't done this one in a pink, so we'll use this one. Forgive me if I go out of frame from time to time. I try my best to stay in frame, but it's not always easy. Okay, 4mm daisy spacer and the acrylic bead, the little 5mm pink rondelle, the fairy wings, the 8mm head, acrylic pearl, and the 6mm rondelle, and a 4mm daisy spacer. So that turned out cute too. Just like that. Alright, and then I think maybe one more and that's it. And then I'll show you what I did as far as an angel with this bead here. This bead is very unusual, but it still turned out really cute, and I'll show you that in a moment. Let's do this one right here, this little dark Bicone. It's a dark pink. So let's see. Okay, we're going to put the spacer on, and we have a Bicone and a little pink rondelle, and let's see, 22mm wings, 6mm head, 5mm rondelle, and the final daisy spacer right there. There we go. Set this aside too. Now, with these beads that I was showing you, right here, that's what I used here, but I had to use, actually I had to make my own eye pins out of wire, okay, because I didn't have any 2.5 inch or 3 inch head pins, okay. The 2-inch head pins right here, that's the longest that I have right now. So if you are going to use this exact bead mix, then for this one bead, since it's so huge, you're going to need about a 2.5 or 3 millimeter head pin, or do what I did and make your own eye pin out of wire, and then I just added a little dangle to it. So that's how I did that. And just to show you that you can make these in some really pretty colors, not just pink. This is an acrylic bead from another box set that I picked up from Hobby Lobby. Okay. All right, let me show you all these little angels together. I have them laid out, so now I just have to close them, make a loop at the top. Here, let me see if I can show you this up close. Let's see. They really are cute. They really shine. And you have some really pretty pendants that you can wear or give as gifts, or like I said, give them as an ornament type gift for Christmas. And we'll go ahead and close all these, but this is what I did here. I closed these and I put a 10 millimeter jump ring. So I'm going to slip a ribbon through there and turn this into a Christmas ornament. Okay, and I bought these really nice jump rings from Bead Nova, and this is on Amazon. I paid $6.99 plus free shipping because I'm an Amazon Prime member. And these are so nice and sturdy, and they come in all these different colors. And these are 10 millimeter. And it actually came with a ring right here in the center that you could wear on your finger to open the jump rings. But I'm just not that coordinated. I just find it easier to use my flat nose pliers, so I don't use it. But it's nice that they included it. All right. So I'll start out with this smaller one, and I'm gonna sit this right here. And like I said, I won't make you sit through all of these while I do them. I'll just do a couple right here online, and I'm gonna cut all except maybe 1/4 of an inch leave. Okay. And you're just going to bend this down at an angle like that. And then roll it up with the round nose pliers. Don't worry if it seems a little bent at first, because it's going to be that way. You have to come back and just adjust it. And you do that by just straightening it up with your flat nose pliers. See? And it straightens right up. So don't think you're doing something wrong if it's bent. Okay, you're not. That's normal. Okay, so I'm checking to make sure it's closed, and it looks closed. All right, and so you're just going to take your little 10 millimeter jump ring here. Now if you don't have 10mm, you can certainly use 9mm. Okay, and just slip it through, and then you'll have that large piece here to slip a ribbon through. Okay, so I'm going to show you with one more. Let's see, maybe I'll use this one. Now with these larger ones like this, I don't even think, no, see with the larger ones here, you won't even need to cut any off because there's already about 1/4 of an inch there. But with the smaller ones you will. So I'm going to set this right here, pushing everything down. I'm going to cut everything except about 1/4 of an inch, or maybe even slightly over 1/4 of an inch, somewhere around there. Okay, I'm going to bend it at an angle like that. And then you, oops, sometimes that happens where it'll slip on you, but especially when you have shaky hands like me. Back bend it. There you go. Then you're going to straighten it up. There you go. Now I have to check to make sure that it's closed, and it looks closed. So I'll give it one more little straighten up like that. Okay, and then just slip on jump ring, and that's all you have to do. Okay, slide this on. There we go. There we go. I better make this a little closer together. Not supposed to do that. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to finish the rest on my own because, like I said, I don't want to bore you guys. You're probably thinking, too late for that, Lori. Okay, so I'll go ahead and do these, and I'll come right back when we're finished. Okay, so as you can see, I placed some of the sparkly ribbon through the little loops of the angels, so the person can either tie them and use them on a Christmas tree, or tie them onto a gift bag, anything you'd like to do with them. And all I did was I cut 12 inches of this ribbon, and I'm going to put it together to kind of even it up. Alright, and then I'm going to go down to this end, and I'm going to fold that in half. And then I'm going to slip this through like that. And then I'm going to open this up, and then push the ends through. And I'm going to hold on to the little ring and just pull it like that. And that's all you have to do, okay? Now I do know that you can purchase this ribbon on AliExpress. I'm not sure if Amazon carries it or not. I just typed in the words pink ribbon and they popped up. So, you know, you might want to look around and see if eBay or one of those has it as well. So with that said, I really hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and be looking for an AliExpress haul. I'll probably be posting that on Saturday morning, so I hope you're there to watch it. So you take care, and thank you very much, each and every one of you, for watching, and God bless you all. Bye-bye.